bum bum. What is the mayor doing over there? Is he in his truck or is he inside?
I didn't see him come out of the truck, but it doesn't look like anybody's in there and the truck's off. And because it's so cold, we would have seen that somebody was in there.
So he's inside.
Right, but I didn't see him go inside. That's where I'm confused.
And he's not in the driver's side. Are you
Right.
sure he's not in that truck? I think he is.
I can't see from here, bro. Remember that. I don't have my glasses on.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
We're the two talking fools. We're just two average, and I mean average girls, taking their phone calls to the podcast.
You're welcome.
Oh,
Bad boys.
Oh,
What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for
you? Bad boys.
I feel like every time we see a cop car, we should do that.
Da-na-na-na-na.
Yep. Love you guys in blue. Thank you for protecting and serving.
Love you guys in blue.
Yep.
Love you guys in blue.
But we should do that every time we see a cop car.
We should, absolutely.
we
Just
should.
start singing that. Okay,
Bad boys,
I like that.
bad boys. Yep.
Oh, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you?
Oh, dun, 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 dun,
Dun,
dun,
dun,
dun, dun, dun, dun, dun,
dun,
dun, dun, dun, dun, dun, dun,
dun,
dun.
Hey, bad boys. You know
I used
what
to
generation
love
we are.
Yeah,
Right, the
used to
best.
love. Right, used to love watching Cops, man.
Man, Cops is a great show.
Used to love watching Cops. Hey, so you know how I was telling you about the dinner that I went to with my uncle,
Yeah, Uncle Ty.
Uncle Ty,
And little Troy.
Troy. He loves us, by the way.
Little cousin Troy.
Little cousin Troy and Nessa. So he was asking my oldest daughter what she wants to do after she graduates, right? And she said she really wants to get into criminal justice. And he's like, whoa. What part of criminal justice are we talking about? So she tells him, and he's like, okay, I just want to make sure that you're not looking to become an officer or anything, because he's retired. And so I'm like, oh my God. And I remember, as a kid, seeing him, growing up because he helped raise me or whatever. And I used to want to be just like him. And I was like, dude, I want to be a cop. Because I always thought he was like super badass, right? And then I watched Cops and I'm like, yeah, I'm definitely going to be a cop. And he shut that shit down real quick. He said, hell to the no.
Do you think you would have made a good police officer?
No, I'm too soft. I'd be like, okay, you took the car just because you were having a rough day. You just wanted to go for a joyride.
Yeah.
Maybe taking something that doesn't belong to you might not be the best idea, Johnny.
We're not going to give you a ticket because
we're not going to give you a ticket. Just give the car. Okay, the car's 3 states away. Okay, honey. Okay. What did we learn from this? Yeah, I couldn't be a cop, bro. I couldn't be a cop. And then there's another part of me that's like, you know what? I'd be like, what was the topic we were going to talk about today?
No, I want you to finish what you were just going to say.
There's the other part that I'd be like, just wanted to tase people, I said, put your motherfucking hands in the air.
I'd love to see
you. Know what I mean?
I would love to see you at the police academy.
Dude, hot mess express.
They'd be like,
you gotta go.
You're not.
You gotta go.
You're
not taking
equipped,
this seriously.
You're not fit.
You're not taking this seriously.
Ready.
Yeah, you're not ready. We said, give us 20 push-ups. What is that? And they'd be like, oh, these are the modified push-ups.
They said I could do modified for my asthma.
Yeah, it just wouldn't work out. I don't think it would have worked out.
I think you're doing a great job with your life where you're at.
Thank you, buddy. I feel like I am too. It's been wonderful. It's been absolutely wonderful. But I did at one point. I did want to when I was a little girl. I really did want to become a cop. I know, and my uncle was like, absolutely not.
No, he knew, but he knew she wasn't built for it. Maybe it's Maybelline.
So, buddy, you had a topic in mind for today, and I saw the look on your face, and I was like, "Ooh, I wonder what the topic is." Oh, he must be in the truck because this truck pulled up, and he didn't come over and say hi.
Listen, when we podcast here, we can't.
Dude, I keep knocking your top
off. Shaba, you're a mess.
I know.
When we can't have people interrupt, like we get a little bit of interruptions, but
we do.
We got
work to do. We have
got work to do.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, at some point, we're going to do video podcasting. I just,
Yeah, we need the space
we need the
first.
space. So we're
Yeah.
going to keep doing it like this. But, okay. So the topic I wanted to talk about, I hear a lot of parents saying this lately. It's enough for me to say, I've heard this enough. Is it a
Okay.
trend? Um, it's when parents say, I've lived my life. I've lived my
Oh,
life.
yeah. Yeah,
You
yeah.
know, we're basically, I would assume this is how what they're saying is, I've lived my life, meaning I'm putting my life on hold for my child, or I'm putting my, I'm giving them everything I've got. And I know we're going to have some disagreements on this podcast because the same people that say that are probably going to say I'm not looking at it in their point of view.
Okay.
Um, and I'm making this out to be different than what it is, but I don't love that statement. I don't love that statement for women. When you turn, I can only talk about myself, but I do read blogs about others. When you turn 40, there's an awakening that happens. There's something that happens to you. It's like that number symbolizes where you are age wise in life. Like, okay, you're here, you're 40. You're like now considered like middle aged. You're truly like an adult. You're not a youth. You don't connect with the youth. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's now separations between the generations, and you're the mature one. And I feel like there's a lot of pressure when you turn 40s, like, people assume like by now you should have your life together. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And
for
all
sure.
that.
For sure.
But to tie into this, I feel like it's saying like, whatever my kids need to do, we're going to give them 1,000%. We're going to go to the, ends of the earth for them. We're going to give them everything, the tools available. We're going to give them the opportunities, all that. Is that, it just feels like sometimes when that's said, it's like that you put yourself on the back burner.
I guess it depends on I guess it depends on like the I don't know if I want to say generation or age of the person. Excuse me. The generation or the age of the person who said it, because if it's like somebody who's a grandparent or a great grandparent who's saying this, I can understand from that perspective
Oh,
where there's where
100%.
you know what I mean, where they're saying,
Yes.
"Oh, I've lived my life, I've had
Right.
experiences." But I think as a parent of kids that are still growing, and even a parent of adult kids, um, I think that to say you've lived your life, I understand it in one respect, but I feel like there's still plenty of life to live. And this is strictly coming from somebody who has a child who will soon be going through a next stage of life, and one who is, still just kind of starting off. Um, when I hear that phase, there's part of me that is like, okay, I get it, like this time is about the kids,
Right.
but then there's another part of me that says, um, you want to live as an example for your children, even as they get older, even as they get into their young adult years, because you still always need your parents, you know what I mean?
Yes, of course.
Especially when you're navigating life and navigating, going out on your own and doing all of these things. And I think that to say, I've lived my life is kind of it seems so final a little bit. I don't
That's
know if
what it
that's what
is.
I'm
There's no
thinking. Like,
judgment. It's just,
yeah,
it
no,
seems like
totally
when you say
not.
that,
Yeah, I would never judge anybody about that. Yeah. But it seems so fun. You know what I mean? Like, I've lived my life. Like,
it makes me
you're kind of
sad when
done.
I hear that,
Yes. Thank you.
because I have done a lot in my
Yes, you're
years so
right.
far. Like, I feel like I've done a lot. I've
Yeah,
lived in a lot of
yeah.
places. I've traveled, all that. But
Yeah.
at the same point, like, I'm not willing to say, like, to put my life on. I think you need to be happy, but also you need to grow too as a human being. So I don't think your life should ever end. So when you say I've lived my life, it's like, well, what is this part that you're in now? Is this just to be
Correct.
here 1,000,000% for your children? But you
Bingo.
have to be happy
Yes.
too. You have to have
Right.
your own individuality.
See, I think I think we're you and I are
I
literally
think we're on the
quite
same
literally on
page.
the same page. Yeah, I think we're on the same page. And I think this topic is an excellent topic to discuss because I think that there's a lot of times where people will feel like um, they, at a certain point, do need to, say, okay, I've lived my life, it's their turn. And I think that it is very easy to be caught up in being a parent because you prioritize you prioritize your children, and you want what's best for them, and they are your focus, as they should be, without a doubt. But at the same time, you have to have an equal balance to which you are still living life, because what you don't want to do is get lost in your children, and then they are growing up, they're experiencing life, and then you are completely lost, or you end up being that person who is living vicariously through your kids and not allowing them to grow and do the things that they need to, because you yourself are not living. You're living through them. You know what I mean? And I think it's very easy at times for people to kind of get lost in that. And this is an interesting topic because I was actually talking with my oldest daughter recently about um, some things, because she'll be graduating next year. And just thought processes on things. And something that I always try to instill in my daughters is that I can't make decisions for them. They will come to me for advice, and I will give them my opinion, and I make sure to say to them, this is only my opinion. Please do not agree with this because you feel the need to, because I cannot make decisions for you guys. You are your own people. You have to go with your gut instinct. You have to go with what you feel like, and I will always support you. You know what I mean? And so I try to constantly instill that in them, because what I want for them to see from me as a parent is that they are number one. They know they are number one. They see and feel that they're number one. But at the same time, they can see, you know what? Hey, mom is still doing her thing. She's still having a life. She's still living. She's still doing this. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because I don't want them to then grow up, okay, get through life where they're just existing, but they're not living.
Right.
Whether they decide to get married, they have a family, they decide to just be career women, whatever they decide to do, I don't want them to just live, or
Right.
exist. I don't want them to just exist and not be able to actually live a life and
Yeah,
enjoy a lot of the wonderful parts of it, the good, the bad, and everything in between. You know what I mean?
for sure.
So I think this is an excellent topic for us to be discussing right now, because I'm curious to know from our listeners some of their thoughts as well.
I I think as your kids go through certain stages of their life, you do put your life on hold for certain aspects,
For sure,
but
for sure.
you have to, when you're at 40, you have to almost reinvent yourself a little bit.
Hmm.
Like, what's this new version
Yeah,
of me now that I don't have necessarily a child that needs me as much,
right,
they're starting to grow up.
right. It's not empty nesting, but you're going through that time. I mean, I know
It's an adjustment. It's
it,
going to be an adjustment,
it's
Shops.
an adjustment. I mean, I know you and I don't have babies. Both of us have kids that are very
Wait, we don't? Because you call everybody your baby. Babies!
well, they're babies because they're still young, dude. Oh my god, I really am that mom. But um,
No, honeysuckle.
sugar plum.
Yeah.
Um, I think that well, obviously, you and I don't have babies. Our kids are older. They're very independent. They have their lives. They have their schedules. Dude, speaking of which, not to get off topic, but like yesterday, we're out all day, just a girls' day, having a time of our lives, having a blast. The girls and I always love having just a girls' day where we can just be and do girly things. Great, right? And then they're making plans for today. And I'm like, wait, I'm sorry, what? Wait, what? What's going on? What's going on tomorrow? Because like you know how my mind is. I cannot be like super busy. Like I can't keep up with these kids, man. So going back to I've lived my life. I lived my life yesterday. I need a break today. I need a break today. And they are like go, 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 go. These kids, it's just, they're really living, and I'm here for every second of
They're
it.
really
I am, but I
they're
can't keep up, man. I can't keep
oh,
up.
I can't keep up
I can't keep
either.
up, bro. I can't keep
I
up.
can't keep
I'm
up
like,
either.
I lived yesterday. I need a break from living today.
Yeah,
No,
I
but
have
I think
not
that's an
lived my
excellent.
whole life. I'm just taking a breather because I'm tired. Because these
I'm
kids.
tired, man. We're tired. We're tired. No, but I love that. I think this is an excellent topic to talk about. And for our listeners, please guys, like comment, let us know what you guys are thinking. Text us, let us know. Let us know what's up.
It can easily feel like your life. It's just different when you turn 4. It's just different when you get here.
Mm,
It's a different version. It's like a new thing. Your life is completely changing. You're getting ready for a new set of challenges, new chapters, new this, new that.
yeah.
Yeah, and it's like, once the kids, grow and they're doing their own things, it's like you're left with yourself. So,
Right.
who is it? Do you
Right.
like yourself?
Right. Exactly.
Do you like where your life's at?
Right.
Do you like this because this is your new life?
This is your new life. So that's why, to have that mindset, I think, um, you know, earlier on. And to me, I still think 40's fairly young. So to say,
Oh my God,
like,
fairly?
I say
You think
fairly,
40's fairly
I
young?
think I still get called a baby at work. And I hate when people do that because I'm like, dude, I'm not a baby. Like,
So you don't like being called a baby,
I don't.
but
I'm
everybody
a
gets
grown adult,
called
bro.
honey bun or sugar pie or
It's a term of endearment, bro. I in my
but they're
past
calling
life, I
you
was a Southern
baby.
belle.
They're calling you a
In my past
baby.
life, I was a Southern belle that wore an apron, always had perfect hair,
Yeah, but
baked
Vermont is
apple
north.
pies. I, we're not talking about Vermont right now. Baked apple pies and stuff. Lived in like a little cookie cutter home. Like I don't know. That's what I was in a past life. I don't
Were you
know.
married?
Maybe
Did you have kids?
I did have kids.
So were you divorced?
No, I think he just worked a lot.
What did he do?
I don't know what he did. This was my past life. I can't remember all of that.
What did you do for work?
I was a
Oh, you were a
homemaker.
homemaker.
I was a homemaker in my past life. Hence, the
Were you a good cook?
in my past life I was. In this life I'm not. In my past life I was. There was a lot from my past
Did you
life
wear
that
an
didn't come into
apron
the new. I did.
in the
I wore
kitchen?
I wore an apron and my hair was always always perfect, and I always wore the like neatly pressed dresses and everything. Yeah, I lived in a little cookie cutter home and all the homes looked alike. Yeah. It was a
Do you know what
homemaker.
your name was?
I don't.
Okay.
I don't. It was
And
something basic,
it
but yeah.
was like Gloria.
Or maybe Sally. I don't know.
Oh, that's so basic.
It's so basic.
Okay, that's fine.
We love Sally's. If there's a Sally listening, we love
Oh
you.
my God, we love
Yeah,
Sally.
yeah,
Like
no
Sally
disrespect.
Jesse Raphael.
Oh, I remember her from back in
Remember
the
her?
day.
She was
Yeah, bro.
awesome.
Like 90s icon. Yeah.
90s icon.
90s icon.
Um,
But yeah. I think so, my past life.
nice.
Yeah.
What did you do for fun?
I baked and cooked. I baked and cooked and cleaned. Yeah. Yeah.
And that was your past life.
That was my past life. Yeah.
Maybe you should try making an apple pie to see if Sally Jesse Raphael can come out.
Listen, I do make a mean banana bread. Chocolate chip banana bread. I do.
What's the recipe?
I don't know. I have to look it up and make it again. I can't just remember the recipe off the top of my head.
When's the last time you made it?
Like maybe a year ago. Listen, ask a question. You're going to get an honest answer from me. Always.
There's this little stand that we have in town where this woman, she makes incredible stuff.
So
And, like,
good.
fresh
Her
baked
jalapeno
breads and
bread. Oh,
bagels. And she's like expanded a little bit.
yeah, she has.
I could see Shaba being like, hey, listen, do you think I could be like a pop-up vendor in your thing? And I make the meanest like banana chocolate chip bread. After a year of not making it, Shaba's committed. She said, okay, I'm going to make you like 30 breads, right?
No, 30. I'd be like, okay, maybe 5 tops. 30. And then you got to cut them in slices.
They're
and
all
then each
fucking
slice
burnt.
would go in a little-
They're all fucking burnt. and the middle isn't even cooked, right? So
Dude.
so she sold one, but it got returned, and this vendor was not allowed again. Did you just fart? Did you fart?
No, that was my hand. I had my hand on your window.
Hey, she's like, why do you think I had low sales?
Oh my god.
Oh, the mayor is in motion. I
Where's
repeat,
he
the
going?
mayor is in motion. What? Mayor is out.
I think
Mayor has
he's
been here
like,
for 45
I feel like he's
minutes.
intentionally avoiding us now.
No, he's not.
Oh god, that was funny.
That was wicked funny, Shaba.
Oh man. If you were a vendor, what would you make or sell?
For food?
Just anything. If you were a vendor. At like one of those like cute little market artsy fartsy places, whatever. What would you make or sell?
Drawings.
Oh, that's a really good one. It was. I've seen your drawings.
I almost lost my liquid.
That's what she said.
Shaba. Yeah, I wanted to put them in little frames.
Yeah, you make some awesome photos.
Maybe I.
You're talking about the drawings that you make on the photo print paper?
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, that's what I thought you
Oh, okay,
meant.
okay,
I was
okay.
like, that's such a
Okay,
cool
okay.
idea. Oh, what would I sell at a vendor about
We just know. We already know.
finger
Banana.
paintings?
There's always that one friend that just says just the oddest things. Like of all the things she could bring to a vendor craft fair, she's
I'm
gonna bring
not
she's
artistic.
gonna bring finger paints. Like, can you see Shaba there? Put 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 in her little sausages in the paints and like trying to make a picture. Like, what are you gonna do? Do landscapes?
Dude, I'm not artistic at all.
I know where we would do well is making friendship bracelets on the spot. Pick your yarn. Do you know how to make
Oh,
fucking friendship
I know.
bracelets?
Actually, I do. You know why? I learned that in camp back in the day. I
What
actually
camp
can.
did you go to?
I went to the Channel 3 Kids camp.
You did?
Honest to God.
Did you
Honest to
love
God.
it?
I loved it there. Minus the time that I ended up with really, really bad bug bites. We were sleeping in the woods on this platform and I woke up and I looked like Freddy Krueger and I had to go to the nurses for
You
the
didn't
entire
have your
day.
silk bonnet on?
Dude, it was bad. I was covered. I remember being in the nurses for most of the day. It was that bad. But yeah, I learned how to do that. I know I can actually like do the braids.
Then Shaba, that can you braid hair?
Um,
No, forget it. I can already tell. I can already tell by the hesitation
no, I
that
can.
we're not going to make
I
any
could do I
money.
could do French braids. I can't do the funky stuff. Like I can't do like like cornrows and stuff like that. But I can do French braids,
You can do French braids. Okay, we can French braid your hair at the
and I
craft
could do
fair.
like box braids. But yeah, I can do friendship bracelets. I know how to. I can do that. Remember GIMP too?
I love GIMP.
Yeah, remember GIMP? I can do GIMP.
She said it in the most
That's.
serious way. She goes,
I
I
mean,
can, she goes, I can do GIMP.
I could do GIMP. That's the most like creative that honestly, that's the most creative that you're gonna get. Like creative side that
I
you're gonna
can
get
do
from me.
GIMP.
Is that Oh yeah, I think that's.
Is that your boss?
I think so. Yeah, look at him go.
Do you want to go say hi?
I feel like we should have Rocky music playing. Too bad we don't have. Do we have a megaphone in here and we could play Rocky and drive by him?
No, Shaba. You have all the things that make noise in your car.
Shh. Don't be telling people that, bro. I behaved myself this season. I did.
Yeah,
Even
but
though everybody tried to set me up.
nobody tried to
Nope.
set you up.
Everybody wanted to set me up and everybody wanted me to do the same stuff I did last year. I said I was going to be minding my P's and Q's, and I did. I was well behaved this year. I was. But next year I can't promise because, it's senior year. So I'm looking at big heads and everything.
Yes. Big heads.
Yup. Yup.
Yup.
Yup. I'm going to be that mom.
You are already that mom.
And then we could
Sally
save the big
Jesse
heads.
Raphael.
Then we could save the big heads for graduation.
Oh, that's right, Shaba. Okay, now you're
Yeah,
now.
See,
Could
buddy?
you make a big head? No.
I can't make one.
No.
Well, I'm sure we know somebody who does.
You don't eat. You can't even make the secret coffee drink at Cumberland Farms, right?
Like I said, I'm not artistic, bro. That's like a whole art form in itself. That's why the baristas at Starbucks, bro, golden. They are just the MVPs. No, let me tell you.
No, don't you point
no, let
at
me
me.
tell you. I've seen some TikTok recipes. I haven't tried one yet, but I think one of my daughters did. And the stuff that they create there, what? Thank you, baristas at Starbucks. But, even better than Starbucks?
Tell me more.
Respectfully, if you're looking for something local in the area,
what?
Luann's in Ellington.
Oh, Luann's is great.
Fire.
Luann's is great.
Love Starbucks, but Luann's in Ellington. That's
for
where
coffee?
It's at. Yup. Yup. Yep. Yep. And their baked goods too. Yeah. So this was a good one.
This was a good one.
An interesting one.
So
having lived your life. I feel like we're still living every day.
I think the most important thing you do, especially when you get to this age, is you don't stop living and you keep going and you figure out who you want to be, what you want to accomplish, have goals for yourself, and remember the best is here. Like, I don't know.
The best is here, and I feel like the best is also always yet to come.
The best is yet to come. I know they always say that, but how do they really know?
Buddy, I mean, honestly, I don't. I don't know. You got me with that one. I always try to think. I feel like
I mean, they really don't know if the best is like when people say that. I'm like, you're full of shit. You don't know if the best is yet to come.
Did you see me? I was like, fuck. How do I answer that?
That's like somebody writing the best is yet to come on Facebook. Then they get home and their husband has served them divorce papers. So was it true? Maybe.
I mean, maybe.
Okay, so we have to look down the road.
Yeah, you gotta look down the road.
You probably don't think so. You probably want to just delete that little comment.
Like, oopsie doopsies. Yep.
Don't need people to read into that.
Yeah.
Because Jerry gonna leave.
Oh, buddy.
And coffee talk is really important.
Yes,
and
guys,
you need to have coffee talk, and you need to laugh every fucking day.
You have to laugh every day. Dude, you have to laugh every day. You have to. If you do not have laughter in your life, okay, you need to find it. You need to find it, reevaluate.
What is love without laugh? What is life without laughter, Shaba? What is life without laughter?
But you're right, though. What is love without laughter? Love, life, all of it. It's all true, bro. Like, could you imagine going into work every day and not being able to laugh once while you're at work?
Oh, we laugh so much at work. Do you laugh at work a lot?
Oh, maybe too much.
Really, Shaba?
Maybe too much.
I feel like we do too.
Yeah, we laugh quite a bit at work.
Can I tell you what?
Everybody, like, it's just, you know what I mean? Like, it makes the environment.
You have to do that.
Different. Like, it helps you to focus. It makes you want to do well when you're, like, you
got to love your coworkers. I feel like you've got to, you've got to have some good coworkers to get you through. Like, you spend more time with them
than you do with your family sometimes.
Is that crazy, bro?
Yeah, you have to. You gotta be able to laugh. You gotta be able to laugh at work. You gotta be able to laugh in life. And yes, are there serious times? 1,000%. Like, we take our jobs very seriously, but it's nice to have that equal balance. You know what I mean?
Right.
Your coworkers, fire. Love them.
Yeah,
they're absolutely amazing.
They're funny as fuck.
Yeah, they're absolutely amazing.
They're funny as fuck.
Yeah.
All right, Shaba, let's do it. Let's get on to the next one, baby. We got shit to talk about.
Next one. Dum 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 dum.